entire week we've been waiting for a very, very long
This is
time.
going to be a very, very busy.
Yeah.
Very busy week.
Extremely
Packed with
busy.
events, yeah?
Please, I hope HR managers have paid salaries because we go need money. Raz, Charlie, how are you doing?
Very well, sir.
How's the show coming?
Charlie, the show is coming. The show is coming. Beanie Man gets into town Sunday, tomorrow evening.
Okay.
And then it will be like bumper to bumper series of, and the unexpected ones, especially those ones are more like painful than the ones you know. And Beanie Man comes into town tomorrow for the Beam concert, 21st December at the Grand Arena. And George, please. I don't know from your side. I know you are doing the Samini one, but I beg the ticket offer.
With which one? the Samini Experience tickets?
Listen.
Oh, it's impressive. It's I mean, so far so good. It looks like everybody is getting a fair share, but I would encourage everybody to still, patronize. I mean, the more the merrier.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, let's call it what it is, but the indicators are. I don't know, George. You know what?
What is Kwame trying to say?
I have no idea.
Okay, so what it is I'm just inviting listeners and viewers out there to log on to www.beamconcert.com and
to get their tickets.
Reserve tickets and
it's 150, 250 and what?
It is 300 and we have lucky hour tickets that Stoneboy would announce over the next few hours, and then
so the tickets start at 300.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have table packages that dedicated numbers have been allocated for that transaction. So yes, we are hopeful that God will see us through. And I must admit or add this, that all COVID protocols are going to be observed come Tuesday.
No, in fact, any event planner who doesn't observe COVID protocols this December would be pretty irresponsible.
Yes.
You know.
If I may ask.
Yes, Uncle Ken.
When you say all COVID protocols will be observed, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, in view of the wisdom of the president's directive that we are not on total lockdown, in view of the fact that we are all cognizant of what is in vogue, the latest entrance with regards to strands. So, listen, we are going to do our best. There are laid down procedures and protocols prescribed by experts. The Beam concert is going to adhere to it to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, so I want you to walk us through the protocols.
Okay, as it stands now, I don't know when last you heard I work with Noguchi or but really and truly, we are going to, Uncle Ken, we're going to insist on the spacing. We are going to insist on the wearing of mask at all times. In fact, we've turned away certain vendors because it makes us look kind of exposed when our patrons want to patronize their wares. So, yes, again, we are doing our best as per the laid down procedures and protocols.
But did you have to work at Noguchi to tell me what you just told
Because you are just trying to get me into jail for breaking as a potential flouting person of the COVID protocols, and that's about 45,000 cedis.
Which is your favorite Beanie Man track, by the way?
Zagada. Listen. Oh God.
Uncle Ken, which is yours?
You know what? The gospel.
My sick tune.
Your sick tune.
Okay.
Oh, that's your sick tune.
Yes,
that's a sick tune.
That's Showbiz A to you.
Yeah,
George's sick tune on Showbiz
A to Z.
It's always been my favorite.
Always. It's always been my favorite. But I have a second favorite.
You do?
Yeah, I have a second favorite. And that is mainly because of the words in there. And I hope he performs it when he comes. Let me share it with you. Take a listen to this one. Yes.
You don't use words. You use lyrics.
Lyrics. Okay,
Yes.
my bad. Yeah, it's basically because of the lyrics in there.
What shall we do without?
What shall I say? Exactly. Take a listen to this.
Yeah. Super Hits Radio. Joy 99.7.
in our day, I would describe this song as a heavy tune.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, heavy.
Very.
You see the production?
Yeah.
It's
Solid.
weighty.
Solid.
You hear all the instruments. Did you hear the guitars?
Yeah.
The lead.
Licking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's lovely.
And for me,
That's lovely.
for
And this is what I call music, you know?
Yeah.
for any man who's looking at apologizing to his woman for any silly behavior whatsoever, just take your time, listen to this song, and pick something from there. It's deep. I mean, it's deep. I just love it. You know, it's
And
deep.
George,
Yeah.
I mean, whilst we're at it, I would just want to also congratulate Stonebwoy himself,
Yeah.
for having mustered the courage for an independent act.
Yeah.
I mean, label wise.
Yeah.
And with regards to how hard it is to raise money in this space, for him to, against the backdrop of a successful AJ album,
Yeah.
and then COVID informing the fortunes revenue wise and all
Exactly.
that, and then to still go ahead and hire Benny Man to assist him on his
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
That
Did he have to
is-
pay for?
Of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
you have to.
it was a friendship deal.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
at that height, Uncle Ken, they don't do that because again, you'll be denying him bread elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
if, you
24th
know-
is a peak date.
and
Yeah,
and
it is.
he,
It's
when he
peak.
comes to you, he would also acknowledge that he needs to go through the proper channels.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so again, for him to pull Benny Man all the way from Jamaica
Jamaica.
via London into Ghana, so as we could, in spite of everything, enjoy. You know, some quality. I mean, we all heard this, and
Oh,
this is
yeah.
one of the unsung, tracks, if you want.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
the more popular ones that has acclaimed him as the king of dancehall music.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, he's here.
Just go. I congratulate you for being able to spot tracks
Yes.
on
Ulilalawa.
that
Oh,
people do not
Would
play.
usually not listen to.
No, they,
Yeah.
they listen, but they would not
Yeah.
normally play. And
Yeah.
that's what I like. I
Yeah.
like songs that have weight that not everybody plays.
Yeah. For instance, my favorite Samini song right now is not a very popular one. It's called Old Man's Radio. And you should hear Old Man's Radio. Old Man's Radio is solid and it's beautiful, you know, but it's not one of the popular ones your average DJ would
But
play. You
can
know.
I pose a question?
Yes.
As to some of the events coming up.
Yes.
This Yuletide.
Yeah.
I realize that most of the musicians themselves are putting up concerts.
Yeah.
Is it a departure from event companies getting the musicians onto their shows? Is it because the musicians have realized that they could make a lot more money doing their own shows and not going through event companies?
I would want to, because of my pitch, and especially based on a conversation that ensued between Stonebwoy, for instance, and I this dawn, and listening to the young man speak, he understands that with his brand and his future, if he creates or invents these independent concerts, even beyond him, there's always going to be activities or fruits not having fallen far from the tree, i.e., he being in the space and being relevant. Because once you institute a rapaholic or a beam concert, and there's a shama to the world, that's the free concert
That's right.
he does for his folks.
Ashama.
Yes.
Right.
So, I mean, to the end of time, there's always going to be an ashama to the world concert for people within that, constituency,
Enclave.
or you know, and that is him being relevant, the brand name being still being out there. Because when you look at the numbers, it doesn't make sense that he does what he does with regards to, and bearing in mind the little corporate support.
That comes his way.
Do you understand? So again, I'm citing a real situation here in response to your question, because I think that it is fair that these stories are told so that when people out there or upcoming musicians get to a certain height, they can also, or they consider it their duty to propelled their brand or sustained it to a higher height with any such event. No matter how small the venue is, even if it's in your home, if you should start there, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the arrangement between BIM and you're working with Event Factory, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's Nabil and his team.
Oh, that's Nabil.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Nabil
Alasan.
and his
Yeah,
team.
yes.
Yes. I don't know what their deal is, but for what I do know, for a concert like Rapaholic or even the Samini Experience, it's a partnership. You know, it is a partnership where we are both liable equally. I mean, if there's a loss, we both lose.
With the event company.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a partnership with the event company. So if there's a loss, we all losing. If it's a win, we all win. You understand? And for musicians, I think the benefit in there is pretty much akin to what Kwame just mentioned, where it is good for their brands. It is good for the name. Same way, looking at Samini, he's got the Samini Fest. In fact, this Samini Experience concert, a lot of people are still calling it Samini Fest because over the years, that's what they've known. That is a free concert that has got the donations and all the activities that it goes with. But this is different because Samini himself sat down over the years and realized that, look, the majority of my followers, aside the, normal fans who come for Samini Fest and all those things, I appeal to a lot of corporate people, corporate institutions. Had it not been for his concert, Samini would have played at more than God knows how many end-of-year parties. Look, I can tell you for sure, as an event planner over the years, two of the most booked artists every December in this country are Samini and Amachi Dede. They are by corporate institutions for end-of-year parties, appearances here, private parties, and they are booked all the time. And many times they are even booked together. You'd find the two of them on the same concert. You understand? So you figured, look, why don't I? Because sometimes events clash. So company A might have me, company B might not have me. People might want to see me here so why don't I create an opportunity, take them to a much larger venue where they can all come and experience me. That was the birth of Samini Experience concert. That is how the conversation started.
You mentioned Samini and Amachi Dede.
Yes.
And I think earlier on, I read somewhere or I saw somewhere that Amachi Dede was supposed to have been part of Samini's concert.
Oh,
This year.
Relax. There may be surprises on the night. You never know.
No, but
Because
I'm bringing it up because
what
I now
I do know-
realize Amachi Dede and two other greats have their show on the 2nd of January.
January, yes. And of course, Kojunchi also is on that show on 2nd of January, but still doing his show on 24th. What I don't want us to do is give away artists who may be performing on Samini's Experience. Because trust me, the names you've heard are little. Just a few. You've heard Samini, you've heard Kidi, you've heard Kwame Eugene, but it goes way beyond then. Samini is going to take people into what we call decades of showmanship, and people that he has worked with along the line are all going to be on that stage. It's going to be one hell of an experience. But let us go into the year in review. 2021. Our producer Philip Nye believes it's best we start with those we lost along the way.
I love this station.
So in the year just gone by, we lost a few legends. We lost Kojo Datsun, who died at 68. Uncle Ken, you do remember Kojo Datsun, right?
Yeah. I know Kojo quite well.
Yeah.
Pajon's brother.
Pajon's brother.
Yeah, Pajon's older brother.
You know his daughter. You've been watching Dede.
Yeah.
Kojo Datsun has a daughter in Dede. The lady that plays Tamara, my niece.
Oh,
in Dede, yeah.
the
That's
lady
Kojo
you've been
Datsun's
troubling
daughter. Yes.
and conning
Yes, that's Kojo Datsun's daughter.
in the day.
Yes,
That's
the one
Kojo
I've been
Datson's
trying to
daughter.
pimp. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And she's a fine actress.
Yes,
That's
Tamara.
Kojo Datsun's daughter.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
Then
He had been unwell for some time.
exactly. Yes.
And It was a shame.
It was a shame. It was a shame. It was a shame. It was a shame. We also lost King Abuaji Brenya, who's also one of the actors, and then Ijamenu, also another actor, Nana Kwame Ampedu. That was a huge one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a huge one. He's yet to be buried, right? Or Rasta, has he? He's not been. Story. I haven't seen in a book anywhere. You know, right? Find out what A.B. Crenshaw when he wrote Moses.
You know, I was with him on Thursday.
Have you started the book?
In fact, he told me, and well, he's not dead. What must we talk about him in this? Like,
No. I'm only saying that it is important we write the stories of our legends while they are alive. Kwame is not correct too. I couldn't like sent a message. Where's the message? The message has even disappeared. I'll look for it and read it to you. Kwame is not correct. I saw it. He says, I just like Kwame Rasta too much. I am laughing and missed my way. Do I work at Noguchi? Greetings to all the folks.
Pick out Kwame. So, it had nothing to do with Noguchi.
see, listen, A.B. Crenshaw, good afternoon, sir, uncle. He's in good shape.
Yeah.
And the bit about Moses,
Yeah.
I, being my usual self, found myself, you know, in that, I don't know, excavation, if you want. And his wife, that's an interesting story on how A.B. had to hide rehearsing that song. In fact, even at the point where it had not been recorded, he was playing with his band on that particular song. And anytime she walks around the rehearsal place, then everybody hushes it up, you know.
Yeah.
Until he was caught. And then the worst bit is she liked it.
Okay.
Now, she goes to the market in Committee 1 back in the day, and somebody who had posed, a reporter, a journalist, had recorded A.B. with his dictaphone or something, and so left them, not knowing he had gone to reproduce it, like publish it or
okay, yeah.
Am I using the right?
Yeah.
So his wife goes to the Committee 1 market, and people had piled up cassettes of that record alone,
Okay.
and it was being peddled like toffee. So she bought a copy and then came back home and told her husband that this is what your friend has done to us. She said it in front, it was so funny. So then they decide to press the copies.
Okay.
So that also explains one of the main reason there are more than 2 versions
of that song.
of that particular record.
Anyway, let's go on
And
to
he
those
also
we
says
lost.
that he took certain things out. So can you imagine?
If everything was to be in there. Anyway, then of course we also lost the legendary Koshe. The Generation Zs will not know Koshe. You know, I mean, Kofi Lane, also known as Koshe, one of our finest actors. Looks like we lost a lot of actors, eh?
Yeah.
Quite
Then of course,
star-studded.
crossing the seas, we lost the 99-year-old man. You know, ideally it shouldn't be a big deal, but when that man is a prince, yes, then it's a big deal. Yes, married to the Queen of England. So the Queen of England is a widow now.
Like single.
Yeah, she's single. Are you interested?
I mean, why not? I mean, considering the stakes, something must kill him, man.
Then legendary rapper. Oh my goodness. On the 9th of April, we lost DMX. That one hit me small. And my favorite DMX track, I don't like the remix version. The one he had with Cisco. What do these ladies want from a brother?
Okay.
Yeah, we cannot say the actual title on air because it's X-rated. You know. Yeah, that's my favorite DMX track of all time.
Of course.
Yes, and then we also lost Michael K. Williams, who died at 54. He's a Hollywood reporter. Cicely Tyson was an American actress.
Because it was X-rated.
No, I love the song because of the lyrics, and the lyrics is so practical. You know, he's talking about when you have nothing, nobody cares about you, especially women. When you're a man, and you have nothing. You don't
But
have
it was still
fame. You don't have. Yes, it was. He used the B word to describe the women. And then he used the N word to describe men. Yeah, so what do these B's want from an N? That kind of thing. And you should listen to the lyrics. And the second verse, the
We
second
get it.
verse.
So it's the X-rated that makes you like
No,
it.
no,
We
no,
get
no.
it. We get it.
So yeah, those are some of those. Let us go over to Zoom. Our brother Jesse Ejapong has joined us via Zoom. Don Cheche, how are you doing, sir? Yes.
Oh, God is good, sir. God is good, George. We're fine. We're doing fantastic.
Why have you abandoned the show?
You know exactly the reason why I abandoned the show. And if you intend for us to have the conversation on air, I'm happy to do that.
Please. Okay. Please, the panel want to know why you abandoned the show.
You want me to get into the details of why I haven't been on the show?
Yes, please go ahead.
He's been evangelizing.
I'm not sure whether you're probably losing it at the end of the year or you want to test your own balls at the end of the year, but you decide what you want to do.
Jesse has been evangelizing.
Uncle Ken says you've been evangelizing. Which church, please? Talk to us.
So I spent a day launching the Day of Help project by Reverend Steve Mensah of the CEM. And ideally, every time there's a presentation like that, I'm one of the people who plays a very pivotal role. So I had to find a word that was befitting for the program. And that's what Uncle Ken is referring to. Uncle Ken, good evening, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jesse. You see, I've been following you.
Pretty interesting. But Jesse, we've just gone through some of the popular names and faces that we lost in the year under review, and I'm sure you were following. Which of these hit you or surprised you the most?
Okay, I don't know if I'm catching the program a little bit late. Have we already spoken about those who made it great in this year, or
No. We started from those that have passed and gone. They're already late, so we don't want to leave them for later. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the most striking of it all would be the DMX, and for me, his death for anybody who was on campus with you and me like that, DMX was really big for us, and therefore his passing was very, very sad. Yeah. And I remember that his songs were one of the songs that were playing when we lost one of our very good brothers in Lagos. And if you remember Skello, when Skello died.
Yeah, I remember clearly.
Yes, it was. So every time that I hear DMX song, I remember him and things like that. So DMX was big for me. So that's probably where I would end my contribution on the death part of the Showbiz A to Z.
Okay. Which was your favorite DMX song, by the way?
See, I'm struggling to understand why you are afraid to mention the B word, because the B word also means something in the animal kingdom. If you've got puppies at home and you're growing them, you would use the B word in its entirety. So shall it grow?
Please, Mr. Kwesi Chum is listening. I beg you. they don't share the Christmas bonus yet.
But George, when you refer to a female dog, how else?
Yes.
How else can you describe a female?
Tell him, Uncle Ken. Tell him.
Please, let's move forward. Let's move forward. So yes, so we are gonna go on then. That would be it for the people that we lost. May their souls rest. Who did we miss?
That you guys might not be very conversant with. That's why you might not have mentioned that. Cicely Tyson.
Oh, I did mention Cicely Tyson. Yes, I did. I mentioned Cicely Tyson. Yeah, she's on my list. Yes.
Fine actress.
Fine actress. Yeah.
Died at the age of 96. Last January.
Yeah. May her soul rest in perfect peace.
May her soul rest.
Okay, so we're gonna move forward. Jesse, there was a place you wanted to start from. Where did you want to start from? Let's go from there.
Well, I've got three things that I want to talk about. My observations this year. The first one was in terms of Ghanaian icons. I don't want to use the word celebrity. I think the system was tested during Ikuapem Polo's incarceration.
Yeah.
And therefore, if you remember, there was a lot of discussions about how far we pushed the envelope of celebrities in Ghana. And with the new IGP coming also, the last meeting, the concept of celebrities was also tested. To what extent can they be that which they intend to be? So that was a very interesting discussion. The second for me was on the, if my memory serves me right, it may be the vetting of Marco Kriku Mante, which those of you on the Showbiz A to Z have spent considerable time discussing. And again, if my memory serves me right, I think Awal was also vetted this year.
Yep.
And therefore, the vetting of those two individuals were supposed to be, in my view, for the showbiz community, a pivotal period to understand what was next for showbiz. And I'll try and cut it short. My only disappointment was that I think journalists like yourself or people like you are the ones who make our politicians better. And I feel we missed an opportunity when Mark was in the studio to make him shine or to put him to the test. And for me, we missed an opportunity to understand what even 2022 might look like. And I had a challenge with how that interview actually went. So these are the three things that I probably might speak to. My feeling is that there's a lot more we expect from those in the showbiz space. And if you put your people to the test, they will shine. And I feel that he's a fantastic individual who may have had all the answers that were important for the showbiz. I feel you missed that. So you are my last concern for 2021. That next time, we need to create the environment for politicians to put, like I always say, put their balls on the table and for them to either shine and to make us happy. So you are my problem in 2021. You, George Quay.
George.
Yes, Uncle Ken.
Don Sparrow.
Hey, yes, sir.
Were you talking about Mark coming into the studio after his vetting or prior to his vetting?
Oh, way after the vetting. I think about a month ago he was in the studio.
We had him here about 3 weeks ago, about a month ago.
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to? Yeah.
That's what I was referring to.
Is that what you're referring to and admonishing George Quay? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much for admonishing George Quay for that particular interview. Because you know what happened? That interview turned into a personality profile.
Like a Lexus Go show.
Yes. Instead of what you are referring to. We turned that interview into a personality profile. And we didn't have the chance to ask Mark the sort of questions that you are referring to. So thank you for bringing that up.
Shall we move forward?
Thank you so much,
Thank you very much. Okay, now Jesse touched on the Ikuapem Polo story, and that takes us into celebrities who trended for the wrong reasons. Of course, even today, Ikuapem Polo is still in the news. Thank God she's been the jail term has been turned into a fine, 12,000 cedi fine, which, from what I gather, has been paid. So she's going to be home to celebrate Christmas or spend the time with her son, which is very good. But this one also happened. So Shatawale and 3 others, Kojo Sukranting, Idris Yusuf and Eric Veneta, were arrested on October 19th for a gunshot prank. The dancehall musician and his team members on October 18, 2021 allegedly published false news that alarmed Ghanaians that the singer had been shot by some unknown gunman and was receiving treatment at an unidentified medical facility. Now, the 4 pleaded not guilty to all the charges against them when they appeared in court on October 21st, November 7th and December 7th, respectively. But their case was adjourned finally to January 25th, 2022, and Shatta released this song that I have just played, Jill Man. Uncle Gun, that was big news.
Oh, yes. But can I go back to Polo?
Oh, yeah, sure, you can.
Yeah, before coming to this. There was so much about the Polo matter. And like you rightly said, she was hauled before court, sentenced, and then her lawyers appealed. She came out because there was an appeal, and when she came out for the appeal, we had a series of things that happened. She held a press conference, if you remember, and came out talking as if the whole case had been dropped, and sometimes because of our jurisprudence, what happens within our jurisprudence, when you have a case and there's a lull of a certain period, you tend to forget you have a case, until you are reminded with a summons to appear before court again. So she started doing certain things that looked like she had forgotten she had a case until the appeal was heard. And the lady judge that held the appeal decided that she will put her in jail to serve her full sentence. Again, her lawyers appealed because it was a charge of misdemeanor. And the appeal court felt that, yes, she had to be given a chance of paying a fine because it was her first offense, so they say.
First offender, first-time offender.
And I'm just hoping that Akwapim Polo would have learned some lessons along the line of this case, because spending a day in prison is not something anybody should experience, from what people who have been in prison tell us, and I just hope that she would. So now that the fine has been paid, I understand she's out, but she still has to go to court because the court said they would like to have her back in the court to speak to her about certain things. This is what I heard today. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I understand she has to go back to court.
Is that part of her sentence?
Well, apparently, that's what the appeal court judge, the ruling said.
Okay, so
that after she is out, she needs to come back to the court for the court to get some information from her.
Oh, okay.
And the court has also gone ahead to state to her lawyers to keep advising her to be of good behavior.
Okay. Well, it depends on the caliber of lawyers, Maybe some are good in the courtroom, but outside of it, socially, they know half things.
Well,
so
I don't know, Kwame, but I'm just saying that I hope she learns certain lessons from what has transpired. Then, the one you mentioned, the Shatterdam's case. What haven't we said about the Shatterdam's case? That prank, I just couldn't come to terms with why Shatter had to do that. And since the case is still in court...
I think in all fairness to him, he gave his reasons that we all sat down. Somebody opened his mouth and said he was going to die on a particular date.
Correct.
And nobody said anything about it. Nobody called that man to order. And I personally have said that, look, the day a certain pastor somewhere opens his mouth and says,
something
George Kwe, something, I'm going to report to the police.
Correct.
Just go and catch him.
Thank you.
You understand?
So when it happened,
maybe
why didn't Shatter take that course?
Oh well, I'm not. Shatter is not me.
He's
I'm not
not
him.
you. Exactly.
So
if you say
he
that
figured
nobody
people
said,
should also have condemned what the man said.
Yeah, but George,
and they've been saying it for a while.
If you say nobody raised an eyebrow,
no, I'm not saying that's what Shatter said.
When that happened,
that's what he said.
Yes.
Yes.
If he says nobody raised an eyebrow when that happened, did he himself raise an eyebrow then?
He did.
He
spoke,
didn't.
I think he spoke about it.
Well, but he didn't do anything about it.
Well, he did.
Until
that was what he did was what got him arrested. And in all fairness to him, it brought some visibility to those subject matters. Rasta, I don't think you would be happy when you're sitting in your house and then all you hear is somebody says, Kwame Rasta, God forbid, is going to die so and so date. What is going to happen to the people that depend on you? How are they going to take that news? How should they feel? Is that not fear, panic, and alarm to those people too?
Agreed.
I think Jesse wants to come in. Jesse, and we've also been joined on Zoom by Sadiq Abdullah Abu.
Where is he?
Jesse, he's on Zoom. He will join us shortly. Yes, Jesse, please go ahead.
So George, I don't intend to drag you back, but you see the entire realm of hope religion and faith is a slippery slope, right? So as an example, if a pastor says that I dreamt that George Quay will become president of Ghana today, now would you be offended by that pronouncement? If somebody says, when I dreamt George Quay had become the owner of multimedia, and that pronouncement is made in church, would you accept it in good faith? And in that same token, when somebody says that I have a vision that George was stabbed in front of Joy FM, that's a negativity. So for me, I feel that we can't take the positive and leave the negative out. My belief is that maybe if we see these things, it's better to reach out to the individuals and speak to them. So at least you're not creating, as you yourself, you're saying, the fear and panic in town, so that we are reaching out to individuals personally. My thing is that there's a role for prophecy for religious people. There's a role for vision for religious people. The question is, how do you do it?
I totally agree with you, Jesse, because the only thing Shatawale did was exactly what I said. He said that when that pronouncement was made, people that depend on him, people that are close to him, people that are dear to him, were put in a state of fear, panic, and alarm. So he just pushed the thing back so that society could have a broader view of the entire situation. But well, the matter is in court, so let's not delve too far. But I do feel where you're coming from, Jesse. I mean, if it is good news, is it okay? You see, but naturally, that is why the law speaks against causing fear, panic, and alarm.
Because good news does not cause fear.
Exactly. Good news does not
George,
cause fear,
please.
panic, and alarm.
Yeah.
The law you just quoted, it says that, or the law frowns on causing fear and panic and what?
An alarm.
An alarm.
Yeah.
Did it state where if you cause the fear and panic, you go to Ankafo, or it was? I mean, I just want to understand, because you see, when I cause fear and panic in my bedroom, an alarm, I'm not sure I'll end up at Ankafo.
Yes, the question
Now,
is
when
you're causing
it's got to do
the
with
effect,
hold
the
on.
people it's going to affect. That's what we are talking
please.
about. Yeah.
So I'm also saying that it depends on the quantum of nonsense. Now, if the quantum or the amount or the kilogram of your fear and panic is such that it frightens everybody, brings dread upon a whole nation, then when you go to Ankafo, you'll be there for a while. But when you cause it in a manner that, so, and I'm sure that's where Jesse flipped the coin and said that if it were good news, what was going to be the ripple effect? If that's what I call nonsense by Mr. Shatawale and his good people, what they did, if it were in the comfort of their homes, nobody would have summoned them to court.
It wouldn't have been a crime. That is
Now-
the point we're making. That is why the law speaks to fear, panic, and alarm. Rasta, in the same vein, if in this room, among the three of us, we are not live, we are not on air, and I suddenly hold my chest and say I'm getting a heart attack, I fall down. You people, hey, bring water, and you will blah, 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 and I get up and start laughing. Of course, I'm not going to go to jail. I haven't caused fear, panic, and alarm. I haven't, it's just us. And then we laughed it off. It is okay. But if you, Rasta, sitting by this microphone, and you right now say that by the time we finish this show, when George Quay gets out, a car would knock him and he would die. What do you think my wife and children, how do you think they should feel?
They should feel every reason to embrace their rights to come after whoever prophesies.
Exactly.
Now, if you do not, if you forfeit that, though there are no statutes of limitations on your right to pursue whoever says nonsense about you, it does not
Give you
warrant
the right.
your going.
Oh, yeah,
over
you
the
do have a
top.
point on that
Yeah,
one.
so that's
Yeah,
where I'm
that one you
coming
have a
from.
point.
The
Yeah, you do
quantum
have a point
of
on that one.
nonsense
Yeah.
is what determines where
Yeah.
you spend your anchor for
Oh, you
days.
do have a point on that one.
You don't
Because there's a
commit-
psychiatric hospital in Ankafo and there's a prison there, and there are residents
No,
in between.
gentlemen, you have a point. But you see, not that I'm holding brief for Shatawale.
Oh, no,
All
it's
I'm
fair.
saying is that what he did teases a bigger conversation.
Correct.
And that is what Jesse has said. And Jesse has said it right, that any sensible man of God should know that there are certain pronouncements you shouldn't make publicly.
Yeah.
If
So
you've
you
seen
agree?
a vision on Uncle Ken,
Yeah.
call Uncle Ken or call somebody close to him. Don't
Exactly.
just sit on your pulpit and just make an open declaration like that
So you
this person is
agree
going to.
Shatta transgressed
Oh, I agree he did go too
in
far.
his approach.
Yes. Yes, I do agree totally that he did go too far, but I also do agree that what he did teased out a much bigger conversation
did.
that we need to
Eventually.
have. It was important because it's not the first time we heard the same thing about Ifia. Even me, just that the man of God did not make it public. He called me, told me personally that I wouldn't last 2 years. That was like 10 years ago. We're still here.
George,
Let's move forward. Yeah, sometimes like, Sadiq has joined us. Sadiq, you have a take on this one? Where's Elijah?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
For me, Josh, I mean, what I wanted us to reflect on is that do you realize that mob action in Ghana generally is a crime, right? Mob action.
Yes, it is.
But in a lot of places, people condone mob action, particularly in areas where there's been a lot of robberies and attacks in that instance, right? So if you juxtapose that with what's happening with Shatali, it's almost the same thing where, well, I mean, he just engaged in an activity that clearly was wrong. And maybe he, at the time of doing that or taking part in that activity, did not know it could take him to this particular extent. But of course, the law doesn't give excuses for some of these things. But he had a very good defense because he smart as he is, he realized that, okay, this is a phenomenon that's splitting heads, so to say. We've got to a point where, as a society, we've become fed up and tired with some of these pronouncements by the prophets. And so, I mean, smart as he is, I don't know if he was his lawyer. Lawyers have said, you know what, hold on to this. I mean, he held on to it, and predictably, he got at least, if not half of the people saying, well, we're tired with this already. And so whatever he's saying makes sense. Let's move with it. But of course, when you look at it, the substance of the law is what may have taken him through the things that he might have gone through. But on the other side as well, I think that when you look at it carefully, his remand, and when you speak to a lot of lawyers, had the chance of commenting on the remand that Shatawale had to endure and all of that. And almost everybody seems to have commented that it probably was a harsher one. But if you look at it, it seems as though it was we need to cross Shatawale, or we need to show him something, But that's the idea. Of course, whatever he did was wrong. Nobody can condone it. But just like mob action that happens in areas that are often robbed, it's beginning to look like you're having to condone it or live with it. But of course, like you said, there's a bigger issue around some of these pronouncements, and I'm sure that perhaps maybe because of the Shatawale thing and the meeting that came with the prophets and everything, this 31st December will be saved from some of these things that they engage. Other than that, after this 31st, the fight will go for this now.
That is, those are Sadiq's thoughts as well. We're going to move on to another subject matter. I mean, Medical was also arrested for brandishing a gun on social media.
I thought his was like, when you release an EP and you add a bonus track to it, like in this case, the prison way Shatago, the bonus be Medical. I mean, because really and truly, he asked for it. I mean, and I think Sadiq was trying to make a point, unless I didn't hear him correctly. But beyond the almost unanimous commentary that the need or taking Shatta to Ankafo was quite over the top, I think that
was he taken to Ankafo?
The prison. And you know them. And I want to be so what it is George, I think at a point myself, by association and being in this space, driving through the streets of Accra, I even felt like, is there an agenda to come after people like me, looking like me, working in a certain space? I felt it, and it wasn't nice feeling that somebody or the state or the police is up to make an example out of you.
But even if it were true, what about those who argue that, look, a lot of the quote-unquote nonsense in this country have been peddled by people like us?
That is
So
not
would it
true,
be wrong?
because, George, and I'll cite...
No, I'm only saying it's
and to
arguable.
those people or persons holding such thoughts, I would want to even look at the biggest and most sacred of institutions, I mean, with regards to governance, is Parliament House. Okay. And those honorable citizens have exhibited incidents or spectacles that are like over the top, that has garnered international reviews in a manner that casts a slur or a stain on Ghana's image. Now, yes, in this town,
like what?
like when the swearing in, like when recently somebody, I think I saw a quote from Joy FM or one online that the Winneba MP, Afeku, Honorable Afenyo Martin, has said that the Ashama MC.
Please, it is not Martin. It is marking.
Marking.
Honorable Alexander.
It not be the matter with the talk. We say the man say it's what you know the Ashama MP won't beat him. He say I will beat you. That be the thing where we talk. Say all these good people at the highest level have exhibited and made utterances that makes musicians or persons in the creative sector look like Nobo and KTI alone. You know, so please.
Why? Are you jealous nobody sat on you?
Yes, I am.
Let's move forward.
Yes, so again,
It's
please,
okay.
let's not make it look as if there is a need for people like myself to be fixated on by state agencies to make examples out of us. Because, and again, when you look at the Kwapin Polo situation, there's every need to go look at it like, yo, this is quite excessive considering what she did and the punishment, and if she's inside, does it help her son?
So you felt like there was like an agenda to come after people in the
That
creative
feeling,
space.
it was so painful.
Was very painful,
and,
yeah.
You know, for a dreadlock wearing man and being close to prejudices and discrimination and all manner of things, it sounded too familiar.
And you don't think the transgressions warranted the punishment?
I'm not saying that. I mean, like Shatawale.
Do you
if
agree,
keep
first
Shatawale
of all?
forever in Ankafu, I want to lose a lot. But again, the point is, it could be me. And if it could be me, what is the reason? Could it be me? Is it because I'm in the space? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it.
When we come back, we are going to go into other sectors. There were some very, very interesting beefs. I don't know which your favorite beef was, but we're going to take this short break, and then when we come back, we'll go into that as well. You can also be a part of our conversation. Send your WhatsApp messages on 055-1111-997. The Showbiz A to Z, right here on Joy 99.7 FM. We'll be right back.
Hello.
Dear valued customer, ASMO, the entire customer service team is out for lunch. Please call back in 4 hours.
What? Me nana bedi akona mama me bad service ano. Me kokra.
Ah, Nana, with Babs from Enterprise D, you will love the customer service experience, KK. I am available for you 24/7 on the Enterprise Advantage app, the Enterprise website, and on WhatsApp number 055-400-1924.
Hello, Babs.
Chat with Babs from Enterprise, your contact for insurance, pensions, funeral and property solutions from the Enterprise Group. Dream big with us.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Hit me!
It's all systems go for the biggest jam of the year.
The Samini Experience Concert goes live on Friday, December 24th at the Grand Arena.
Come party with the true king of African dancehall alongside showstoppers Kitty, Kwame Eugene, and a lot more.
Absolutely breathtaking performances. The Samini Experience Concert.
Party starts at 8 p.m. sharp.
Book a table now or grab a standard ticket at $250 CDs or $350 for premium at SaminiExperience.com.
All COVID-19 protocols shall be strictly observed.
The Samini Experience Concert. Produced by Image Bureau and Samini Music with support from
Ghana Gas, FBN Bank, and Smirnoff Ice Media Partners, Joy Entertainment.
And proudly brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go.
The Samini Experience Concert at Chixa.
Change the way we look at things, the things we look at change.
Winning strategies, nuggets of wisdom, unforgettable stories, all in one inspirational hour. Springboard your virtual university with Albert and Comfort Okran and guests.
Planning is bringing the future into the present.
A job is for the salaries, mundane, survival oriented, and there's no passion. But a career has fulfillment, innovation, drive. A growth path is clear, and you can build step by step all the way to the top.
Matriculate at 7 p.m. and graduate at 8 p.m. every Sunday on Joy 99.7 FM and live on Facebook. Springboard is brought to you by Legacy and Legacy and Joy 99.7 FM and proudly sponsored by MTN, Enterprise Group, UMB Bank, and Axis Pension Trust with support from the graphic business.
Here's where we turn around.
It's Christmas on Joy,
and we have lots of joyous activities for you.
All our programs during the holidays will be lit with amazing Christmas-themed content for your delight.
Now, let's go through the lineup.
The Back-to-Back Music Festival on the Weekend Warmer starts from the 3rd of December.
The Joy Christmas Hour kicks in from the 14th through to the 24th of December, and it will be raining goodies with Doreen Andor from 1 to 2 p.m. every weekday here on Joy FM.
23rd December is the Joy FM Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols. We invite you to join us on air and online.
The Samini Experience Concert on 24th of December at the Grand Arena.
And on the 25th, Christmas Day, you just have to stay at home and enjoy our special Christmas Day program with the family.
Then come the 27th of December, all roads will lead to the Ebri Botanical Gardens for the Joy FM Fright All Family Party in the park. You can't miss it.
We will treat you to another special programming on New Year Day. Thrill you with the best of plays between the 29th and 3rd of January.
And then party hard to the 90s Jam on the 7th of January to officially kickstart the year.
Follow us on all our social media handles at Joy 99.7 FM for regular updates. Remember,
you need to be fully vaccinated to be part of all the fun.
The joy of Christmas
sits on Joy FM.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Six school children died in Bremen Jamera 4 years ago when their school block collapsed on them. Many others are still studying under weak structures across the country.
The building, sometimes when someone just hits his hands on the wall, you see that the wall is shaking. And someone will say, hey, it's going to collapse, so it's going to... Then you try to get out of the class.
This should not happen again. Give for Change. The Classroom Project is brought to you by the Multimedia Group with support from the Star Ghana Foundation. For all your support and assistance, mobile money transactions should go to 0593 038 832 with account name Joy FM or to the Access Bank account number 009 010 105 4191 Castle Road Branch. The branch code is 009 and the SWIFT code ABNJJHAC. You may also reach us at our front desk for further inquiries on the number 0302 216 540. Give for Change.
Fantasy Entertainment presents.
Hey yo, Wagwan! Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a lifetime experience? On the 18th of December, the whole Ghana will be under one roof as we witness Jupiter the General, the one concert happening live inside Fantasy Dome. Yes, 18th of December, the one concert by Jupiter the General. It's gonna be boom, bam. Watch out. Shell. Pull up. Trust me, it's gonna be a night filled with energetic live band performances from Jupiter and more surprise artists. We will be there. For table bookings and ticket reservation, call 0244-679444 or 030-280-2154. Christmas in Ghana is never gonna get better like this. No cap.
George is on Joy. Keep it locked.
Yo, my name is Bulldog.
My name is Miss Viva.
To the planet, Floki, Stone, Boy Kitty, aka Say You Love. Hi, welcome Eugene, and you are listening to Showbiz A to Z.
Yes, struck with your time. It's 8 gone after 5. And happy holidays on MTN Fiber Broadband. The holiday season just got a lot more better from now till the end of December 2021. You can access all your exciting streaming content and online learning on our absolutely unlimited broadband for only 250 Ghana cedis monthly. So go on and enjoy the holidays on MTN Fiber Broadband, browse land, do business and chill with no hidden charges, no caps, no stress. Just dial star 5057 hash option 6 and select our Vacation Unlimited offer now and stay connected. For more information, please call or WhatsApp 0244 308 111. Terms and conditions do apply. Let's celebrate with family, friends and clients with 3 of Ghana's best plays by my man Latif Abubakar. Judas and Delilah on 29th and 30th of December. Something Must Kill a Man, 1st, 2nd and 3rd of January. Live at the Ultra Modern Nat Hall opposite Airtel Tigo head office. 2 shows each night, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. For tickets, please dial star 447 star 1092 hash. It's going for 80 CDs per play and 150 for 2. Tickets are available at Kuala right here at Joy FM, Airport Shell, Bachuna Total, and Tema Community 11 Shell. Finally, thank God for Idiots. Theatre on the Cruise on Dodi, Akosumbo 7th and 8th of January. Reservations only. Please call 0571 900 900 for details. Best of Places proudly brought to you by the Royal Century Hotel, TLC Ghana, the Makers Electronics, and Tampico in partnership with Graphic News Plus app, powered by Joy Entertainment and Globe Productions. Symphonic Music and Concepts Ghana presents the 2nd Classical Gospel Night, dubbed Symphonic Music 2021. This year's live recording event where gospel meets orchestra. Performing on the night got Dunsin Oyekan Joe Medal, Echolien Tombela, Mimi Tenkorang, Alice Yolizwa, Kofi Osupepra, and Akase Brempong. Celebrating the 2nd year of symphonic music with predominantly influenced orchestra arrangements, this worship experience is going to be different. It's on the 27th of December 2021 at 5 p.m. at the Empowerment Worship Center inside Jolu. You can grab yourself a ticket for just a cool 100 Ghana cedis, and you can get it through the USSD platform. Just dial star 713 star 224 hash. No, it's star 713 star 2242 hash. Proudly brought to you by Cowbell Fun Milk, ATL Awake Mineral Water, Locozade Twillium Industries Ghana, Onga East Cantonment Pharmacy, Julie Lett Pharmacy, Atomic Road Pharmacy, Packlin Pharmacy, Beautiful Creations Company, and Perfection Kaya Tours. Logistics support by Concept GH, media partners Joy Prime, Joy FM, and Adom FM. And that takes us straight to Carnation. Loved for decades by Ghanaians, has an exciting new look, a refreshingly modern paper label design, and the same red, white, and green colors you know. Carnation is still perfect for that cup of tea you love. It comes in 160-gram tin at a cool price of 3 Ghana cedis in a retail outlet near you. Carnation is proudly produced in Ghana by Nestle. Come on and join the Carnation Nation. Carnation equals goodness in every cup. This LPM is FDA approved, and let me tell you something about the Ibri Art and Craft Fair. It's a new address in town for authentic and premium quality Ghanaian art and craft. It is a newly refurbished Ibri Craft Village. I've been there, beautiful place. The biggest one-stop shop for authentic Ghanaian handicraft of international standard, the Ibri Craft Village stocks a variety of lifestyle home decor and accessories. Come get your living room, bedroom, kitchen, dining, and garden decor items all in one space. From Wednesday, December 22nd to Sunday, December 26th, there's going to be an exhibition of the widest variety of handicraft at the Ibri Craft Village. Brought to you by the Ghana Export Promotion Authority. You don't want to be left out. Please call 0242 111103 for further inquiries. Export Ghana, export more. And the Ghana Secondary Technical School, TADI, is calling upon all alumni, giants, and the general public to mobilize and raise much-needed funds in support of renovation, modernization, and maintenance of the school's woodwork and engineering workshops. Come to our aid to replace broken-down machines, restock tools, and create that learning environment to enable technical teaching for the team and youth of GH. GSTS Alumni Association is organizing a fundraiser event on Thursday, 30th December at the Fiesta Royale Hotel to raise the much-needed funds for this initiative. We count on your generous contributions to Endowment Fund, GSTS Alumni Association Endowment Fund. The account number is 144-100-178-3598. That's a very, very important one. It's an EcoBank account. For inquiries, email gscs.alumni.asso@gmail.com or phone 0244 465 Giants, we stand tall. Yeah, I mean we. And you've heard about the commercial that's speaking about the multimedia group's classroom project, right? It is for that child whose school is in weak structure and they can't even study when the weather changes and all that. Please donate, because your donation can change a life. Donate to 059-303-8832. That's Momo Transactions. It's Joy FM. Or if you want to go to the bank, it's Access Bank account. The number is 009-010-105-4191. It's Castle Road branch, and the branch code is 009. Swift code is ABNGGHAC. You could also dial 0302-216-540 for inquiries. Classroom project promoting social justice through philanthropy. Now let's get back to the studio. The gentlemen are still here, and Jesse is with us, still online. Sadiq Abdullabu has joined us live in the studio. Sadiq, welcome.
Thank you, George.
How are preparations, man?
Charlie, I mean, a lot of work. Lots of work that's happening in the reserve. I just came back from the Shy Forest Reserve, and so lots of work it's happening. And hopefully looking to fully transform the place into a magical, setup in some few days for the experience next week. It go be.
I mean, and look, I know we are going to run out of time if we go according to the plan that we have. So this is what I'm going to do. Jesse and everybody else, I'm going to let you choose one pertinent issue.
That's right.
In 2020. The issue that is on your heart that you feel. Yeah, I mean 2020. I don't know why I keep saying 2020. I don't know why.
We're still stuck in the COVID year.
Charlie.
Did you do something magical in 2020?
I'll be dealing COVID deal with you.
We'll discuss it at the appropriate time.
You can't leave 2020.
No. On 3rd of January 2020, I got a call that changed my life forever. But we'll discuss it someday. Yes, Uncle Ken. So let's go ahead. I mean, let me start with you.
You want to start with me?
Yes. Okay. Which issue, 2021, that you feel we might have missed, or you feel is worth talking about as we wrap up the year?
Just before we went on the break.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if Baba Sadiq was going to stay on till the end of the show.
Yes. Oh, he's here now, so we're on till the end.
He just came in and I said to him, I'm glad he's here.
Yeah.
Because the issue I wanted to discuss, my issue for 2021 is about Tree Music and the business that they've been doing this past year. I think that Baba Sadiq and his Tree Music have been magical. I mean, that's the word I can use to describe their activities. They've been simply magical. You take the Tree Music Awards, and everybody was like, can this happen? Because it was in the peak of...
it was in the peak of COVID.
Yeah, COVID. And everybody was asking, can this go ahead? Will they be able to pull this off? They were going to do a virtual show. And everybody was like, how are you going to make any money from a virtual show? How are you going to get people excited about a virtual show? And what did they do? They came up with a magical event. And everybody was like, hey, hold on a minute. There are standards. for everybody to aspire to. I was so proud of Baba Sadiq and Three Music for what they achieved, and it was something spectacular.
Indeed
And
it
so
was.
we all realized that right after them, there was supposed to be the Ghana the Ghana Music Awards to follow, and they also hit heights that were magical. So I was like, that's the way to go. People set standards, and we all have to follow and aspire to those standards. So as for me, Baba Sadiq and his Three Music Awards were
They were your high points.
high points for the year 2021.
Yeah, Sadiq, congratulations. Good work.
Thank you.
So, Uncle Ken has spoken. I mean, let's come to you then, since you're seated next.
Well, for me, I think that for me, personally, and the highest point obviously will be the Three Music Awards period. And for what we were able to achieve or pull, within the team, it was unprecedented. Sometimes some of this thinking starts and it grows and grows, and after execution, you look back and you're like, well, it's just started with a thought. Sometimes like what you think was a silly thought. It's the same experience we're going through with Waterland, for instance, where it started with a thought of, why didn't you curate to use Anglicans were the magical experience in the world? It's like, hey, Gubio, are you sure? Actually, Gubio, like, then you begin to think about it more and more on it. You begin to, add some bit more flesh to it, and in a week's time, we're about executing another magical experience. So the highest point obviously for me will be the Three Music Awards, and the fact that after that we're able to birth a new premium music channel that's meant to set all the things that we've done in industry. And that I would say will be my highest point for personally for me and also for industry.
Just to add to that,
Yes.
the local talents
Yeah.
that were involved in the production.
Yeah.
Yes.
The guys who worked on that production.
100%, all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
All of the young people.
Young
Nikose,
guys,
Tometi, Frank Kwache, Samson on lights, Kujopoku on screens, Edward Usu, Ricky, Mr. Tete Step, a number of, and then all these other young people that we've been, training and have been working with us, Tosca, Shakes, there's a lot of them.
When you mentioned Tometi, I just something funny that
last week we
happened
were
over
having a
the
conversation
weekend.
on it.
He's finished the set for the Samini Experience concert, and all those who are supposed to supply the logistics. And the set kind of defines how everything else is going to fall in place.
Correct.
The trust, the stage, everything. And everybody who says it goes like, so what be the size? When you mention it, you look at it, I say, but why?
And
everybody goes, but why?
There's some positive thing about Tometi lately.
Yeah.
Previously he would design the set for you and then you go out and put it together.
Yeah.
Lately, Tometi doesn't only design.
No, he's
or put it
actually
together.
there with you from the
when
beginning.
he's doing
yeah.
it, he's actually thinking.
Yeah.
So, in our case, for instance, for whatever we're doing for Waterland, it's a huge stage. It's a big stage. It's about 9 feet tall, like with the extensions and everything.
Yeah.
And at the point when he starts to put it together, he's thinking, we need John Mensah for this. We need this guy for this. And he will go out there and ask, do you have ABCD? Do you have this kind of trust? Do you have this? Do you have this?
Yeah.
So by the time he's done putting it together,
the team that is going to work on it, it's the same. Yeah.
Whatever timelines you need to do.
Look,
who are you talking about?
Tometi.
Tony Prince Tometi. Yeah.
George,
I
and the
had
musician.
somebody else in mind.
Okay.
I was like, is he that valuable?
Tometi is.
Tometi is. The same. By the time he was done with the Samini Experience concert, I needed to change who was going to do lights because he said, no, this set that I'm doing can be lit by this person. Get this person to light it. And he has gone ahead to even speak to the person already. So anyway,
I also like
he's a
the
gem.
musicians' appreciation of the concept that you gave them.
Yes.
For the Three Music Awards. I think it was fabulous. Very enjoyable.
There's a lot of young musicians.
Young musicians,
Anyway.
Jamal, all of them.
Let's move forward. So that was it for you. Uncle Ken. Rasta, what were the high moments for you in 2021? Or low, whichever way.
Obviously, the Three Music Awards grace that they brought to bear on us, and then providing an option to VGMAs. That was quite
refreshing,
fresh breath of air. But personally, being somebody who loves stories, why are you wearing that smirk on your face? Like it's almost as if you are waiting for something. It won't happen today.
You want your story?
Yeah, you want the way they you
Hey, you do your story there.
Oh, Charlie. So yeah,
go ahead.
I think when
is it a story that we know personally?
No, I beg, forget it. Charlie,
Because we are some stories there. Just quick. I can't be over.
No, Charlie, serious.
Yes, Rasa, go ahead. We're out of time. We're waiting. Okay. Jesse has written a thesis.
Yeah, that boy I did do it.
See,
so I happen to on Stoneboy's account be sitting on the same couch as him and Alpha Blondie.
Yeah.
And
yes,
that
trip
whole
to
experience in Abidjan, and he's quite a talkative, Alpha Blondie, but telling the story of even Jerusalem, that song alone, how it was conceived, how under the guidance of one Kwaku, who is now based in the U.S., working with one of the Wailers members, Bob Marley's Wailers, a Ghanaian musician producer. He actually produced the song Jerusalem, originally in Omar Bongo's wife's studio in Gabon. They had to relocate to Jamaica, work with Jimmy Cliff's studios. Like the whole story and the role of Ghanaians in his life as and his willingness to rope in Stoneboy moving forward. And for me, that made me take a step back and appreciate Ghanaian talents in a manner that I haven't really, because the names he mentioned through Rexoma, Kojo Entry, Amanziba, at a point he had to seek refuge in Ghana here, and his entire life, especially the Kweku man, I've forgotten his full name, he produced about 25 of his albums, Ghanaian. And these are unheard of legends of serious cogs in the African conversation that I think earlier on today we were trying to, I don't know, okay. So basically the role of the Ghanaian artists out there, home and abroad. That chance encounter gave me the need to take a critical look, and I felt proud of what we do out there. So if Baba Sadiq is sitting here, persons like Rudy Kwache, Regis, Nabil, like these are behemoths of events people with crazy ideas. Yourself, George Kwe, if you didn't hear, did it?
Okay.
When you went to Dubai, were they sharing the trophy and then you got to your turn?
No, they weren't sharing.
Good. You earned it strictly on the merits of your talents, not just as an entertainer or an actor, but as an event person. And for me, that gives us reason to be positive about the future.
Thank you very much. Jesse, let's cross over to you. Your high or low moment of 2021.
And like you said, you're saying I have a thesis. I don't have a thesis. I just have a concern. So with your permission, I'd like to express my concern.
Please go ahead.
So I'm hoping that we would go into next year answering one fundamental question. And the question being, what does the industry expect from the publics? And I'm asking this because as a consumer of the content within the showbiz space, I've always heard us say that we're not doing enough to support comedy in Ghana, or we're not doing enough to support music in Ghana, or we're not doing enough to support the movie industry. And we are always quick to compare ourselves to the progress being made by others. And therefore, my big concern is, after all this year of talk and conversation and discussions, as an industry, how do you guys, in quotes, intend to step change the conversation of being radical so far as comedy, music, and movies are concerned. And it takes me straight to the debate you had organized for Musica. Listening to some of the speeches, and I followed online actually. And for me, I'm not sure whether I got all the answers that an average consumer of music might be looking for. And therefore, my concerns are still very real. So I guess instead of making a contribution, I was hoping that maybe my colleagues in the studio might try and ease my pain point a little bit. Because, look, the world is not waiting for us. And therefore, what do we expect will be the disruptive change that would happen so far as comedy, music, and movies are concerned? The only thing on my mind today, so far as music is concerned, is a certain George Quay petitioning the ministry to say, let's change some name from Black Star Yogurt to something pineapple to something. And that's the only thing on my mind now. And therefore, what does that mean if the name is even changed? So after over a year of talk, what next? How are we step changing these three areas? The last one for me is on the institutional framework that supports the things that you are supposed to do as an industry. And is Musica ready as an institution for the next 5 years of where we want the music to go? So what kind of music do we want as a people? Is Musica ready for that? Now, again, the kind of revenues we want as a sector, is GAMRO ready to support the same way? What kind of infrastructure are we putting in place? And finally, from the ministry's perspective, your creative arts agency, again, I would ask the question, what kind of entertainment or show-based industry do we want in the next 10 years? And how are we going to work towards that? So for me, until these questions are answered, I'm in a quagmire.
Solid points you raised there. Those are just his thoughts as well. Questions that need to be answered. Because you see, if you listen to Commander One, when the creative space met the IJP, he actually did use a line that when you think about it goes deep. We don't know what you people really want. And when I listen to what Jesse is saying, and I listen to what Commander One said on that day, I am tempted to agree that this is one industry that probably doesn't even know what it wants. Hold on. Let me land. I mean, I'm just trying to, I recall how Commander One put it that on that day. Even the definition of who or what a celebrity is. And Commander One was poignant on that day. I mean, I think he was very, very clear.
It's the same thing when you want to just suppose the definition of who a journalist is. You have the same thing.
You could.
But the point that has been made consistently is not necessarily about what we want aside versus what people in key decision-making positions must do to do it, to enable it. But of course, I also understand that if they have to do that, also see there has to be a corporation of industry represented by the organizations that are in turmoil today. Uncle Ken's pet peeve.
I was coming to that. That's going to be one of my ills.
The day you open the can of worms on all the various groupings of industry and their issues.
You're right. I have it here.
No, Uncle Ken, and you're right. And that is when you listen to what Jesse is saying, and you listen, that is where it takes us. This is one industry that is always fighting and bickering.
This is why I ask leadership, for instance, to be proactive. Where, yes, I mean, a lot of the organizations are in turmoil, but people. So what? People in leadership position, for instance, do not know what to do because of that. There's a bill that has been passed. There are activities and things that has to be done with the creative arts and bill, for instance, operationalization of it. So what? People that are in charge would have to sit down. I'm not saying they're doing that, but there's when we're going with this example, do we mean that they have to sit down, fold their arms, and look at us till we get our acts together before they do what the law has mandated them to do and specified? For instance, I mean, there's been key promises to the sector from the state side because of the fact that people in industry do not understand, have an insight on where it's headed. So the key promises and things that was made in good faith to help enable industry shouldn't happen. you know, and so that's why I don't want to hold. I mean, I have a strong when the issue of the Commander One came and everything. I said, Charlie, no trouble. Make I just do my corner. But really and seriously, anybody that comes up with all of those, particularly in their position of power, trust me, it's just a very, illogical excuse. And if I hear that thing, it gets to me. You know.
Sadiq, George.
Yes, Uncle but I haven't given mine.
You haven't given
mine high or low. Yeah.
Oh,
yes, I'm yet to give mine.
Just 1 second.
Very quickly.
Jesse raised an issue about Musica and all those.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and Jesse made the point that he listened to the Musica debate that we had, and congratulations for that debate.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, shouts to Philip Nye. It was his idea.
Coming
Philip
out
Nye's
of that,
idea.
Yeah, it was Philip's idea.
Yeah,
solid.
Philip Nye.
Yeah, our own Philip Nye. That was his idea.
Coming out of that debate, and we thinking that we had all agreed on a date for the Musica elections to take place. I'm sitting somewhere on Thursday morning, and Ras Apia Levi sends me a message on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And what is it? Subject: petition to postpone the Musica elections 2022 and set up an independent commission of inquiry with regards to Musica-related matters.
George, I will talk some more. George, I will talk some.
So George, you prophesied that something would come out.
But I told you.
You told me.
I told you that this election, Ras will pull one out of the hat.
George, you know the way out on this music, I think.
What was the way out?
And I intended to tell D Black this when we met. You know how in the political parties they have the youth wings?
Yeah.
Like the ANC has a youth link.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm thinking that even if they still want to follow the tradition and legacies of Musica, a number of the young people or Musica should have in its a youth league of a sort that would have like a parallel leadership that would take and run with it, because what they are doing to the young ones and this back and forth,
they are not doing it to the young ones. The young ones are doing it to themselves.
Well,
the young ones, and
other than that, we should support the young ones to also
I think the thing is
a
this:
parallel Musica.
There is a problem. The problem is because
they can't run with this vehicle.
Evil thrives because good people continue to keep quiet. Look, I was going to say one of my highest moments was last night when I read that the Ministry of Tourism had quashed or suspended that Black Star whatever film's name. I loved it.
But that was
I called it.
I
called it
come to that.
proactive.
That was
you understand? Because you see, I keep asking myself. So what if that after George Bosompem had spoken on Peace FM, we are all just kept quiet. It's okay, normal, it's okay. Which is what this industry has been doing for a very long time, and that is why younger people. Kidi, Kwame Eugene, Sarkodie, Kim Promise, even Samini, he's about to turn 40, so considerably he's still young.
He's still a young man. Yeah.
Whose future is at stake? And you're all sitting back and watching Ras Apia Kalib, Uncle Bessa Simons, and Madam Deborah Freeman. You're looking at them, battle each other on the institution that is going to determine your future, in quotes.
The expression is hijack.
Hijack.
You see?
George, I don't get it. I don't understand why they're sitting back.
It's unfair to suggest
four reasons why he thinks there should be a postponement. But we don't have time, so I can't go through the reasons that he mentioned.
It's also unfair to say that these young ones haven't been doing things. Look, in the last few years, we've heard and seen the activities of the Alliance for Music, Alliance for Change Music. What was the group?
Yes. Magdalenting and his group.
And Hammer
and the rest.
They've been having a lot of workshops, Zooms. They've been taking the lead in the more subjective leadership angle of it. Look, I'm coming.
No, Sadiq, let me land. Where you are going, I know. The point is that they have been taking the position. They should get in there and take the leadership position and battle with the people.
It is very toxic and poisonous. You are seeing it at every
point.
So
get there and fix it. Get there and fix it.
George, this thing can be fixed. You think this thing is fixable?
I think it is fixable. From within. You cannot be sitting outside and expect to make a change.
No, Baba, believe you me.
They are sitting outside and expecting to make a change.
If there's a breakaway union for welfare and whatever, believe you me, these same issues
will arise.
Exactly. You don't get time to go do that.
Well, anyway, I get you.
If the same
They
people
need to get in
who
there.
are old today, and we sort of cast them as oldies and whatnot. If they are same,
The same.
This generation. The point
Sadiq,
is, go
tell
in
me,
there and
why
fix it.
is someone like a D Black not running for musical president? Why?
Because he can't afford it. Because
why? How much is it?
No.
Hold on. Win it.
No, hold on.
George, you
not in terms of
you
cost,
cannot
George.
even win it.
Baba,
it's
the reason Black can't afford it
system.
is the reason I advised or suggested to Samini to not take up the mantle after Obuo. When you are an Obuo or you are relevant, and then you want to leave everything and go and solve the funeral donations and hospital bills of some good people who were relevant back in the day, and to what point, at what cost to your personal development as a young man or as a budding musician who is not even beyond the borders of Ghana. We need a professional management team,
correct,
highly motivated, paid, to run the union affairs of musicians from Ghana.
Thank you.
Now, until we do that, people like Apia Olivia Adams, who would always, with a fine comb, go through everything, we'll find it and we'll go to court. We will sleep there. Because the truth also is, all the contestants, the last time they appeared on your presidential, Philip Nice presidential debate, they admitted that there were issues with the constitution.
That's right.
So at every turn, anybody apart from Apia Levi who has time and some money, anybody who is thirsty can also jump on a clause and they will be there and everybody will die peacefully in their sleep.
Kwame, that is my lowest
so the point is that
for 2021, Sadiq. This constitutional issue runs through all the organizations. And that's where all the beefs stem from. Because nobody wants to go according to the tenets of the Constitution.
And that's one of the examples appealing right.
Gentlemen, we're out of time.
They don't want to.
Uncle Ken, let me take my last break and come. Because
but when you come back, we have to discuss the
Deputy
Minister.
Then let's do it now. Jesse mentioned the petition.
Yes.
And let me start by thanking everybody who signed that petition. I'd like to thank everybody out there. I mean, it was amazing. It was surprising to see some of the names that were on that petition. I mean, everybody in this industry, from the Prince David Oseys to Ajiti Anans, Shelley Frimpong Mansos, Kanatos, Lydia Forsons, everybody. Everybody was on there, you know. So I mean, I think it was pretty exciting. So when we come back from this short break, yes, definitely we'll touch on it. So hold.
Get ready to join all music lovers for a night of awesomeness. Freedom Family Entertainment and Lodgy Entertainment presents an intimate night with the maestro, Mr. Music Man, called Joe and G. It's the Lovers Celebration, celebrating 30 years of Kojo Entry's 24th Night Festival. Yes, a night of musical wizardry and showbiz excellence from the King of Love Songs. December 24th, 2021 at the Icon Event Center opposite Living Room East Legon. It's the Lovers Celebration with Kojo Entry. Also performing on the night, Famiye, Efia, Kwame Yabua, and Santi from South Africa. Dial *447 *397# to purchase tickets for 200 cities economy, 500 cities business class, and 800 cities for first class tickets. Or simply call 024-508-5016 to reserve your table. It's 3 decades of 24th night celebration with code Joe and G. This event is supported by Event Vendors Association.
Are you in a corporate institution? Where's your institution located? Hits 103.9 FM, your entertainment station, takes you on a lunch spree to network with other colleagues from the corporate world. To participate, you will be asked some general knowledge questions on Wednesdays and Thursdays on the Daybreak Hits show and Afternoon Definition show respectively. You must answer questions correctly. Entries will be sent via WhatsApp and must include the following. 1. The name and position of entrant. 2. The name of the workplace. And 3. A contact number. The selected winners, along with 2 of your colleagues, get the chance to dine with your favorite Hits FM presenter at a plush restaurant. You don't want to miss the opportunity to have fun and network. The Hits FM Lunch Network is sponsored by Papa's Pizza. Taste it, love it. Powerhouse deodorant and spray, Macentino, and your guy. Pearl mineral water, purity comes from nature. Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone, Papa Fie, Edianepa, where chefs come to eat. Mel's Kitchen, Bellstar product, the hair care range that works. Just Freddy's, food for the soul. Miss Africa Body Cream, start up every day with a gorgeous skin.
6 school children died in Bremen Jamera 4 years ago when their school block collapsed on them. Many others are still studying under weak structures across the country.
The building, sometimes when someone just hits his hands on the wall, you see that the whole is shaking. And someone will say, hey, it's going to collapse, so it's going to... Then we try to get out of the class.
This should not happen again. Give for Change. The Classroom Project is brought to you by the Multimedia Group with support from the Star Ghana Foundation. For all your support and assistance, mobile money transactions should go to 0593 038 832 with account name Joy FM, or to the Access Bank account number 009 010 105 4191, Castle Road Branch. The branch code is 009 and the Swift code ABNJJHAC. You may also reach us at our front desk for further inquiries on the number 0302 216 540. Give for Change.
George is on Joy. Keep it locked.
A 5:15. Oh, actually a 5:45. At 6 o'clock, Maps is gonna come bring us the news headlines. But for now, let me go on to the phone lines. I hear I got a sweet lady on the phone line to talk to us. Hello?
Hi, George.
Oh, it's you, Adam. They didn't tell me it was you.
So,
How are you doing, dear?
I am good. How are you?
Alive and well. I hear you were sharing gifts on radio this morning. Where are ours?
You came in, you in particular, you came in late.
How?
You came in late, so the gifts were finished by the time you came in.
The devil is a liar. Anyway, talk to us. Talk to
we
us.
Still
We're
have
listening.
some goodies. Yes, but I mean, I thought that we should say a very big thank you to the panel on Showbiz A to Z. They have been phenomenal from the beginning of the year through to now that we're taking a break. I'm sure if we weren't taking a break and we were supposed to have a show next week, the week after, and the weeks to follow into the new year, they always will be there. And we want to say a very big thank you. We cherish their contributions to our platform. And so we're just simply saying that to you, Uncle Ken, to Sadiq, to Kwame Rasta. Kwame Rasta, I love you very much. Is he in the studio? You know,
Yes, he's right here. We're all here.
The wit with which he does his submissions, oh my God. He starts talking and you're wondering, where is this gentleman going? By the time he lands, he would have dealt you a very hefty blow. But I really, really, really love his origin. And then Jesse also, and Soraya in recent times, thank you very much. I mean, you have brought, that feminine touch to Showbiz A to Z. We actually were in search of that voice, and we found you. Thank you very much. So what we did was we were able to get to our friend Abna of Atedefie, and she got us some very beautifully customized items to be given to our panel on Showbiz A to Z. So you have customized Joy FM diaries, mugs, pens, and, other things in their names. And we're presenting that to them. Just saying, Akwena Milo, Mauna Yurami, Merry Christmas to you. and a happy new year. We're hoping to win some more with you in the coming year. Notable for me has been our show in Cape Coast in March, and also the recent one we did with Musica. It was very good. Their contributions, and they're being there all the time. Sometimes it comes across as though they don't have other things doing, but just the love for our platforms and helping us, to also reach out to everybody. It's phenomenal, and we say thank you very, very, very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Adam Naite. God richly bless you too. And as you can see, those are customized items, especially for you from Showbiz A to Z. Yes.
A petition on behalf of Rasta.
Uh-huh.
Rasta, there, opening I want to tough in his sweet difference. It's nice. He likes it. He just feels that next time you should add the herbs to it for you.
Is Adam still there?
Adam is still here.
Adam.
Adam, hello?
Hello?
Yes, Adam is still there. Uncle Ken, go ahead.
Oh, Adam.
Yes, Uncle Ken.
On behalf of all the panelists, I want to say a big thank you to you personally and to multimedia in general for this wonderful gesture, because we were not expecting this at all from you, because we know our producer and his methods, how prudent he is
La Manche.
when it comes to resources. So we didn't for 1 minute.
Who said this?
We didn't for 1 minute expect this, because today being the last day, he's disappeared. He's not even here with us. So thank you very, very much, Adam, and may the good Lord richly bless you.
You want small to Philip.
Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to you, and we promise next year we'll do much better. Thank you.
Great.
Yes, thank you.
To quickly jump to Philip's defense, there are some very pressing matters he sought permission to take care of. He is very, very diligent and he's always there, right? And if he's not there, then it's pressing. So please pardon him for not being there today.
Adam, thank you very much. We're truly
Thank you,
grateful.
and George, thank you very much. Yeah?
Yes.
We're good. God is good.
Thank you.
No, thank
you.
you.
And to the team, I was thanking the panel, but the team, Philip, to you, George, Anita, and in recent times we have Christian joining. I follow through with production with Philip, and I know that it's a lot of hard work. So I'd like to say thank you. And Oliver Twist, I'm just asking for more wins in the coming year.
Exactly, and we'll do our best to give you more. And let us also not forget those that also work with us, Noella Karinyale, DJ Black, DJ Wobeti, and everybody else. We're very, very, very grateful.
Thank you.
Adam, thank you very much, and God richly bless you. And that's Adam Naite, Director of Programs right here at Joy. So, gentlemen, and Soraya also, thank you very much. I mean, it's been phenomenal. It's been a good year. We're taking a break. We'll come back 2022. Yeah, there's a World Cup in 2022, isn't there?
And the Nations Cup.
Yeah, Qatar, and a Nations Cup as well. Beautiful. We have things to do. We have things to do. Yes. Where's Jesse? Jesse, are you still there?
I'm here, sir.
Great.
Yeah.
Charlie, we are going now. Final thoughts. I mean, any Christmas, New Year messages, so we can call it an evening. Jesse? We're waiting for your messages. So, any Christmas message, anything of the sort? Hello? Jesse has disappeared. All right, let us start from the studio then. We'll try.
Well, it's the first time that my lock of the lock that got the internet off.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's hear you. We're closing. Any Christmas messages? Your parcel is here. I'll keep it. When we meet, then I'll give it to you. Yeah. The devil is a liar. The internet is playing games at the... Okay, so let's start. We're out of time. Rasta. Yes. Jesse, we'll come back to you while we fix the internet. Rasta, let's hear you. Any messages to anyone out there?
I was just looking at this gift and...
Yeah, it's customized.
Can you imagine? The right cameras. I know be joke.
Yeah.
So, say, since they born me, the first time I get birthday cake for my life inside, if you joy FM give me.
Your birthday.
That's where it's
Nobody
going.
do that
Your
mistake
birthday.
before. Yeah.
Last year or this year?
Was it? I think it was this year.
This year.
Yeah.
This
You
year,
guys give me cake,
this
and
is going.
that was the first time I get cake for my life inside. And the first time, Charlie, they actually take somebody writes my name. Do you understand? So I think say they for just add Momo to him.
Charlie, I have 2 more LPMs to clear. Let's go quickly. I'm out of time.
Adam has my number. She should just add the Momo to it, and then we'll be
That's
fine.
all.
I have
It will be complete.
I'm quite ambitious. I mean, look at MPs standing there, and it
Maps.
takes maps. I mean, it takes quite a lot to manage any such economy. So.
The maps economy.
Thank you very much. Rasta, Sadiq, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
20 seconds.
Merry Christmas in advance to all our listeners. I mean, it's been a good run.
Yeah.
And for all of them that are looking to end the year on a high, remember, you can still get some tickets on the Wonderland Festival.
Exactly.
Moms is happy because Moms has secured her VIP.
Allah.
2-in-1 VIP already, and she's going to be at the Wonderland. And so,
Nice one.
for everyone looking to end, it's a 2-day, 48 hours non-stop music. Day 1 is headlined by Shatawali Sarkodie, and R2B's Day 2 is headlined by Davido, Stoneboy, Adinkle Gold, and a number of other talents. And it's fun. It's well fun. I mean, on day 1, apart from the arrivals, people get to upsail in the Adami Bridge into a waiting boat waiting for them on the lake. There's hiking. There's a camping. I mean, the camp is great. I mean, for the 2-in-1. The 2-in-1 VIP tents to the 4-in-1 VIP to the luxurious tents to the VVIP deck. It's a magical experience created in the Wonderland. So, for anyone listening to us right now that wants in on the experience, just go on Wonderland Festival, wildthelandfestival.com. Secure your ticket. Come to the Wonderland Festival. Don't be told about it, because I know what will happen next year in January. People will be reliving the experience like, is this what you guys did? Don't wait to be told. Just come in to experience it, and it will be great.
Nice.
Perfect. Uncle Ken.
Yeah. I just concur what Baba Sadiq has just said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get Jesse now. Jesse, are you there? Jesse is still not there. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. You guys have been phenomenal. Couldn't have done this without you. Let's do all to connect on 24th at the Samini Experience concert. Your tickets will be delivered during the week. Let's just ensure that we do have a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Now, your entertainment station, Hits 103.9 FM, brings to you the Hits FM Lunch Network to offer young corporate workers an interactive business networking environment with fun. Entries are going to be sent via WhatsApp 055-969-1797. Should include the name and position of entrant, name of the workplace, and contact number. And you're going to be asked some general knowledge questions on Wednesdays and Thursdays on Daybreak Hit Show and Afternoon Definition shows, respectively. You must answer them correctly. Then the selected winners will, along with 2 of their colleagues, get the chance to have lunch with their favorite Hits FM presenter at a plush restaurant. And you really don't want to miss this one. It's probably sponsored by Papa's Pizza, Tasted Love It, Powerhouse Deodorant and Spray, Macentanonia Guy, Prela Mineral Water, Purity Comes From Nature, Franco Trading Enterprise, Fun Papa Perfume, Gianepa, Where Chefs Come to Eat, Mel's Kitchen, Bella Star Products, the hair care range that works, Just Freddy's Food for the Soul, Miss Africa Body Cream, start up every day with a gorgeous skin. And then, of course, I've mentioned the symphony concert already. Please make sure you catch it. It's going to be on the 27th of December 2021, 5 p.m. at the Empowerment Worship Center inside Jolu. You can get your tickets via USSD *713*2242 #. Probably brought to you by Cowbell Fun Milk, ATL, Awake Mineral Water, Lucozade, Twillium Industries, Ghana, Onga, East Cantonment Pharmacy, Juliet Pharmacy, Atomic Road Pharmacy, Packlin Pharmacy, Beautiful Creations Company, and Perfection Kaya Tours. Logistics support by Concept GH, and media partners are Joy Prime, Joy FM, and Adom FM. And then, of course, the biggest concert going out this December, Samini Experience. You definitely don't want to miss that one. Samini is going to be there, Kwame Eugene is going to be there, Kitty is going to be there, a lot more acts are going to be there. Visit www.saminiexperience.com now to grab a ticket for only 250 cedis standard or 350 cedis premium, or you could also get a table. Just call 055-1313-134 for inquiries on the biggest party of the year. Samini Experience concert, it is not your ordinary jam. It will be at the Grand Arena this Friday. December 24th, as Samini takes his showmanship to a whole new level. Produced by MH Pro and Samini Music, with support from Ghana Gas and FBN Bank, digital partner Virtual Solutions, Billboard partner Digicraft, media partner Joy Entertainment, with Large and in Charge, and proudly brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Of course, all COVID-19 protocols are going to be strictly observed. Samini experience So Merry Christmas to each and every one of you all there, especially to my wife, Mrs. Pro Quay, and the entire family. Shouts to the man, producer extraordinaire, Mr. Philip Nye. Anita, thank you all so very much. Chris, thank you for the social media updates. DJ Obeta, DJ Black, Noella Caraniale, Adam Naite, and the entire team. God bless you all. Rasta, you want to say something? We're out to.
7
What's up?
41
What's that?
5468. It's not a little number. The number for reserving tickets.
Okay, for the BIM concert, you might say.
What?
What?
The number, can I repeat it?
Okay.
0247415468. Once you call, you reserve a ticket and then you.
All right.
You pay for it. Yeah.
Okay, we're here. We thought it was the free line. All right. So thank you very much.